Are you looking for appearance modifications for your 3rd gen Cadillac CTS? Well, in this video, I'm covering over 30 appearance modifications you can do to your car right now. Hey Cadillac fans, welcome back to the second video in my 3-part series about modifications for your 3rd gen Cadillac CTS, where I'm covering over 50 modifications and today over 30 modifications just on the exterior appearance of your car. I'll also be adding to the jet fuel only top 5 modifications for the CTS. I'm going to be showing you some of the modifications I've done on my car, as well as some that I didn't end up doing. Not all of them are game changers, but some of them are just little details that only you will notice. When doing an appearance build, it's important to start with a good vision of what you want to do before you get started. My friends know that I kind of have a dark color palette, and I wanted to reflect that in the car. And although murdered out Cadillacs always look great, I'm kind of over the look and I wanted to do something different. So I started with a little photoshopping. And as you can see, I've definitely made my dream come to fruition, and in the most recent months, even gone beyond that. So I'm really happy with the build so far. Be sure to look in the description box below for more details. I don't have time to cover all the details in this video, and join the Facebook groups to learn more about these modifications. All right, let's get to it. Now, when modifying your exterior of your CTS, a big question we get is, can I put CTS-V parts on the car? Yes, you can, but it's pretty complicated and pretty expensive. For example, for any of the front end parts, fender, hood, bumper, you actually have to get all the parts for it to work. None of them are compatible with your base CTS parts. As for the rocker panels down below, they may fit, but I'm not quite sure how it'll line up with the base fender. Of course, the rear bumper can be done as I've done here. This is the CTS-V rear conversion I did after an accident. You'll need the whole bumper and the diffuser and some other small parts, as well as possibly the crash bar underneath. Some people didn't do that, but I did to ensure my tow hook lines up. Now, thankfully, Savage Cadillac has a lot of CTS-V-like modifications coming out, including a cowl vented hood and vented side fenders here. He also, of course, has this awesome splitter package with a rear diffuser that's a lot cheaper to install than doing a whole CTS-V rear conversion. Speaking of the splitters, as a package, I call it one, but otherwise it is 3 parts that you can modify. There's the front splitter, the side splitters. Savage has 3 different models available, and the rear diffuser. You can also get side splitters from Splitters Puerto Rico. They have 2 models available. Now, remember my vision that I photoshopped for the car, and one of the ways to get the car a little darker is to black out that shiny chrome. You can do it with vinyl or with paint. I prefer vinyl because it's cheap and reversible. One place you might start is here on these chrome hockey sticks. I left mine chrome. I like the way these lines go, but maybe I'll try it sometime. Another thing people like to do is do the blackout on their chrome grille surround, but I decided to do the GM black chrome grille surround. It's only about $130, and the part is from the 2017 Carbon Edition CTS. Link in description below. And I've done the chrome blackout on all my chrome slats on the stock grille. But a lot of people just switch over to the mesh grille like the CTS-V has. Savage Cadillac makes one. You can also find some on eBay. They look really great, and you can do it with or without a badge. But if you do get a badge, make sure you get the right one for adaptive cruise control or not. Speaking of badges in the grille, if you have a 2014 CTS and you don't like that old Cadillac logo and you want to switch to the new one, you do have to buy the entire grille and grille surround, and make sure you get the right badge. There's a lot of different Cadillac badge sizes out there, and you got to get the right one, plus get the right one for your adaptive cruise control. Now, one of the most common ways to black out your car is, of course, the chrome trim around the windows. This is easy to do. I've done gloss black vinyl, but you can also do paint. However, I don't suggest paint because these are likely to break when you try to pull them off. Plus, vinyl is cheap, and this is a great place to practice your vinyl skills. Just be careful with that razor blade around your paint. Of course, the chrome door handles are also another great thing to black out. On the rear of the car, we have this big chrome piece. This is called the applique, and as you can see, I've wrapped mine in carbon fiber vinyl. Other people do gloss black. I may try that soon. Your badges are all chrome, and if you want to get that dark look, you got to get those black as well. And usually people use Plastidip or paint, and Savage Cadillac actually makes them pre-made in black for you. I've done all mine though in black chrome. Be sure to check out my video on black chrome paint. As for the badge here, the inlays are bright in color, and if you don't like that and you want the darker tones, I went with carbon fiber and gloss black vinyl on the inlays. Be sure to check out my video on badge customization. If you have the stock lower valence, you may want to black out the chrome bar. It cuts the tie between the exhaust outlets and visually creates a slightly sportier look. All right, while we're back here, I want to show you a few more rear end modifications, and one of them is a jet fuel only top 5, and that is the spoiler. The rear end of the Cadillac CTS is a little too classy, so sometimes you just want to make it sporty, and there's a lot of spoilers available for us. This is the GM spoiler. It's available from your GM parts suppliers. It comes pre-painted. There's also, I had the D3 spoiler, but you can't get that anymore. There's a bunch on eBay and Car ID, and Savage Cadillac has a ton of cool spoilers in fiberglass and carbon fiber. A lot of them replicate the look of the CTS-V spoiler, so those are pretty cool. Now, there are a lot of details about swapping spoilers, so be sure to get on the Facebook group for those details. Another one of the jet fuel only top 5 modifications is the quad exhaust tips. You don't have to have the rear CTS-V conversion like I have to put those quad tips on there. You can remove your rear bumper, pull off those oval chrome surrounds, and put the bumper back on and have a shop weld in some quad tips, and they look great. Everyone that's done this really loves them, and it's a required step if you want to get the Savage Cadillac rear diffuser. Now, we talked about badges already. If you have a 2014 or 15, the badges were down here and here. In 2016, they moved them up here. I have a 2015 and I moved them up because I like the look better. The other thing is lighting. For some reason, Cadillac decided to put yellow incandescent lights for the license plate and reverse lamps. It doesn't match those beautiful bright white LEDs up front and your halogens or HIDs. So you can swap in LED lamps there. Now, of course, another way to sort of dim the colors of your car is a little bit of tint, and I've actually got a lot of little tint elements on my car. For example, the taillights. The taillights on the CTS are a very bright red plastic. The CT6 has these nice ruby ones, so I just kind of wanted to darken them up a little bit, not go too black. Of course, when you do that, don't forget the center light and, of course, the reflectors down below. Who could forget window tint, right? Window tint isn't just about blocking heat and the sun's rays. It sort of solidifies the side of the car and helps keep all the lines of the car more consistent, and you can really see the shape that the car designers intended. I have Lumar 15% ceramic tint. I love it, and ceramic's the way to go. Even if you go nearly clear, it blocks a lot of heat. Another little detail you might not have thought about is right here. I've got illuminated door handles, and they light up when I unlock and lock the car, but those lenses are kind of bright, so I put a little bit of tint there. I could have even gone darker, and they still light up just great. Now, another great place to tint is your headlights and side markers. It's a great way to tone down these bright chrome bits in here, but you may lose a little light, and it is illegal in a lot of states. I decided not to do it because I've already got paint protection film on there. You might consider tinting these bright orange side markers. I tinted mine, but you can buy them pre-blacked out or in clear from Savage Cadillac, and they come with an LED strip to complement your fog lights. Another little detail you might not have noticed is my adaptive cruise control emblem. It's not a textured emblem, it's smooth. So to tone down these bright colors here, I put a little tint on there. I think it's only about 50% just to tone it down a bit, but some people go darker or even totally black it out with black vinyl, or maybe new colors in vinyl that you'd like there. The vinyl is fine for the adaptive cruise control. Now, some of the most important appearance modifications can be seen right here on the side of the car, and one of the top 5 jet fuel only modifications for the CTS is wheels, of course. Wheels make just about any car look better if you make the right choice. Stock 18-inch wheels aren't quite as big as I'd like, so I went with 19, but you can also go with 20. These are Rohana RF2 wheels in 19-inch, 8.5-inch in the front, 9.5 in the back. They came in silver, but I had them custom powder coated in a tinted silver with black barrels. Another nice little accent is my Cadillac center caps didn't fit on the wheels, so I put these domed decals with custom VSport logos. You can get them from Rebadge Design, link in the description below, about 90 to 100 bucks. Another little element is my valve stem caps. They have a Cadillac Crest. It's those little touches that matter, right? Also, while we're here, we can look at the brakes. Not only are they a performance upgrade, but they make the car look so much sportier if you get some slotted rotors and you paint your brake calipers. I've done the red as well as the custom VSport logo. Be sure to check out my video on painting your brake calipers. A subtle addition to the side of your car is an extra emblem. The V already has one, but you might consider a VSport or Cadillac Crest on your non-V CTS. Now, one mod we don't see a lot of but is available is carbon fiber mirror caps. Those are available through Rennick Performance. Be sure to check those out. I don't have them, but I do like them. Now, what you don't see is sometimes the best appearance modification, and that is on this car, I've got a lot of paint protection film. It keeps the car looking nice throughout the years. My film covers the entire front end up to the doors here and includes the mirror caps, plus larger areas here for the splash guards and anywhere here where the rock chips can hit the paint. Paint protection film can be expensive, but I highly recommend you don't get the pre-cut stuff because then it leaves little lines and borders where wax and dirt can collect. You want to get custom cut where they tuck it around all of the body lines. Along with the paint protection film, there's something you can do. You can get XPEL paint protection strips to put along your door for door edge guards in case somebody opens the door and whacks something. It's going to protect your paint. I love these because they're pretty much invisible unless you get nice and close to them. Speaking of keeping the car looking nice, the areas I don't have paint protection film, I have ceramic coated. Ceramic coating helps keep your car cleaner and it will protect the paint from swirls a little bit. It's not a scratch protector though, folks. Now you can do it yourself, but it's really important that you do a full paint correction, that's polishing, compounding, before you put on the ceramic coating so you can lock in that perfect finish. That would take some skills to learn and some tools to have, but it's way cheaper than having somebody do it for you, which can cost $1,000 to $2,000 for a good ceramic coating job. Perhaps the ultimate paint coating is a full removable vinyl wrap to change the color or texture of your car, or just to add some crazy dynamics. Another thing is the front plate, right? I don't run a front plate, and I know that's illegal in a lot of states. I've never been pulled over while driving, but I have got a ticket for it while parking in San Francisco. So I didn't want that to happen again, so I made up this little trick. Magnets on the back of my plate, some magnets mounted behind the bumper, and there you go. It'll even hold up to highway speeds if I forget it's on there. Now, also on the grill here, a lot of people have stuck a VSport logo in the grill, and that's great for the VSport. It's kind of an Audi-esque modification. Let's take a look inside the engine bay for some more appearance mods. Here in the engine bay, you can see that I've customized my engine cover. Cadillac makes one, but boy, it's expensive, and I don't even know if they're available anymore. But all I did to get this effect is just a little red Plastidip, and after 40,000 miles and 4 years, it still looks like the day I did it. All right, there you go. We've covered over 30 appearance mods for your third generation Cadillac CTS and really filled in some of that list for the jet fuel only top 5 CTS modifications. Which modification was your favorite? And were there any that I didn't mention? Be sure to comment below. And of course, please like, subscribe, and you want to hit that bell to be notified of when my last video in this series comes out, power and handling mods. Thanks so much for watching the Jet Fuel Only channel. See you next time.